Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. Today is July the 1st, 9:30 a.m. right now Eastern here in US. I want to bring you an update on Bitcoin, talking about some of the technical levels. We are in the down channel that I have mentioned in the previous video, so I want to give you an update on that and let you know like how what I'm looking for going into the next week. Okay. So before we get it started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit those notification and the bell icon so you can get this content right away. And if these videos are helping you with your trading, with your investing, then please do give thumbs up. That really keeps me motivated in doing this content review for you guys. Alright, so let's dive in. As I said, Bitcoin right now it's trading at about 63.51, and we are so in the previous video I mentioned that we have been sitting in this down channel for about a month now, more than a month if you really look at it. It's like almost a couple of months since like beginning of the May. We have been in the steady down channel. We had this opportunity to break out at the beginning of the May, but we never had the volume as a confirmation for that breakout. And since then, a couple of negative news events and then the follow-up of the market, we have been sitting in this down channel. And if you look at typically the trading really dries out during summer months. A lot of investors and the traders are taking vacations, or obviously spending some time with families and friends. So that's a very typical pattern during the summertime, that the trading dries up, and people are just taking some time off, which is not bad. It's a healthy thing. You need to take some time off, give it to your family, give it to some friends. So it's a healthy thing. It's a psychological thing that really gets you prepare for the the next stage and get you going. So do take some time with family and friends. We have July 4th coming up here next week, so hopefully wishing you all a early July 4th, and just do spend some time with family and friends, enjoy some time. So hopefully that will clear your thoughts. That really helps for trading and investing. Alright, coming back to the technical, right now we are at the upper resistance trend line of that channel. So let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see this. Alright, so we are at we try to pierce that the upper resistance trend line yesterday. We came right back. So what we need today is I don't expect any major movement until later in the afternoon, or sorry, later in the evening, or at night. Okay, that's when the Asian market opens up. So we might see some push in next let's say about 15 or 16 hours, and I'm expecting some momentum on the upside. Hopefully getting us out of this resistance of 64.24. okay, but we have to see if we can get out of that. So right now, until we break the upper resistance trend line, don't put in any position, or don't go in with a major position. So just until we have that breakout of that upper resistance line, we are still in the, technically speaking, we are still in the down channel. Okay, so let's not get ahead of ourselves and think that everything will be rosy from here on forward. Okay, so treat it as is. There could be a scenario where we might even come down in the night session. So keep those things in mind. It's not we're not out of the bushes yet. Okay, so I just want to reiterate that. So treat the market right as is, and hopefully we can get some momentum. I know the bulls have been waiting for a couple of months now, and it's a matter of time that we will see that. So it's hard to every time when I say that, it's hard to justify it. I know that, but is the fact. It's nothing I can do or you can do to change this market, right? So market will always do what market wants to do. I cannot change that fact, you cannot change that fact. So let's treat it as is. Okay, so a couple of scenario, right? In the night session, I'm expecting some momentum on the upside. Let's see if we have a follow through. I'm looking for some volume to come into the market. That will be a good confirmation and a good, like, commitment from the traders that we are getting out of this down channel that we have been sitting in for a couple of months. Okay, if we have a push down, it might be something, a small one, or might be, another, like something like this, and try to get up on the sideway pattern. So let's see, we will find out fairly soon. Beginning of the month, usually we do see some trading activities, like more activity at the beginning of the month. So let's say so we are starting the July, so maybe we will have some additional trading activities in July. But summer month, as I said before, usually dry. People are taking vacation, spending some time with families. So do keep that in mind. Okay, so going back to a smaller picture real quick. We are getting some like spikes on the smaller picture, on the, like, trying to create this bull flag right now. So if I zoom this in right now, so we had this nice breakout from the lower formation, broke out. Now we are trying to make this bull flag right here. So if we can get out of this bull flag and break that 64.45 resistance, then we might have next leg up, maybe up to, like, around 67.80 or 67.92. So that will be the next target that I will be looking at when we break out of this bull flag from the current 63.44. Okay. Ethereum, I want to cover Ethereum real quick too. Out of big three, obviously, Bitcoin is leading the pack right now, but I think Ethereum is very is undervalued, in my opinion. This is one of the projects that is very undervalued, especially right now, trading around 450. It is pretty undervalued. Litecoin is another good one, but Litecoin, it's really obviously out of big three, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Litecoin is more speculative than the other two, and Ethereum is that. In my opinion, Ethereum is a little bit undervalued at this point, around 450. It is also in that coming near that resistance line. So let's see if we can get over that. But still, we are in that, until we break it, we are still in the down channel right now. So, and I believe this is more of a falling wedge pattern for Ethereum right now. Yeah, looks like it. Let me just draw it out. Yeah. So as I said, this is more of a falling wedge pattern for Ethereum, so maybe have some room down. I don't know, it's hard to tell right now, because it's just I don't want to make any predictions right now, but the value for Ethereum is at 450 is pretty good. Again, wait for the market to give us a confirmation later in the night or early in the morning, what it wants to do. Or the best thing you can do, this is the best thing is, put the stop losses, maybe 3% stop loss, 3.5% stop loss, 4% if you are very liberal. So that your risk level is only up to 3%. You're only taking 3% risk. So once your trade goes in, then you move those stop losses to your break-even point. So let's say right now Ethereum is trading at 450, right? So if I go into a position at 450 right now, I will put my stop losses at let's say at 443 or 442. Okay. And then what I do is basically if the price action is going in my favor, then I will start moving those stop losses up to, like, the current 450 level, so I know that I cannot lose any money on that trade. So those are the things that you have to, like, be a little bit more proactive and execute them. And it's not going to come naturally. Okay, this thing won't come naturally. It will come with over time, with experience. You have to keep on doing it. Remember that it's not going to something that will just come overnight. You have to give it a time. You have to, like, spend some time on it. Okay, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go from there. Talk to you soon.